Up next, I'm talking to Dan from Summit Fitness about the Torque Fitness functional training rig. Nate here from Fitness Equipment Cafe, and I'm here at the Australian Fitness and Health Expo 2016 in Melbourne. And I'm joined by Dan from Summit Fitness. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
And we're standing in front of this impressive Torque XLAB rig, right?
It is, yeah. It's part of the XLAB section of what Torque do, yeah.
Fantastic.
So Torque specialise in providing rigs and rack systems for both, commercial type facilities, but also for your performance type centres, or in the States it'd be your college type gyms.
Right.
So they provide two separate categories.
Yes.
They've got the XLAB, and they've got which is this similar. This is part of the XLAB.
Right.
There's different components of XLAB, and then they've got XRack. Right. So you're looking at the racking system for that.
So you can add additions to those, so dips and step-ups and all sorts of things right along this rack, this panel right here.
So the idea being, if you look at this central piece, so there's a central piece to this. This is the Spider version of the XLAB. Right. So you've got a central component that might be all the centre needs. They might need, they might have the space. They might need just some suspension points. They might need a place where they can put plyo box on here, which is here, or a dip bar, and really that's all they need. They want to do some suspension, chin-ups. They might want to put on some bands, work, and that's it. Then, as their business grows, perhaps, or if they've got a bigger space, they might want to add on some shelving. Yeah, or they might want to add on a cable component, right? Or they might want to add on a totally separate unit to.
So really, you can just expand it as you need and as you want.
So the Torque more about making the gear fit the space rather than you fit the gear into the space, right? So a lot of these.
So if you've just got a corner, that's fine.
Fine, yeah. So the XLAB Edge, it's another different to this. So it sits in a corner. It's got the shelving. Again, you might want a cable component on there. You might want more shelving. You might want a dip. It just mold it to what you need and what you need for your facility. So they'll cater for that. And then also the other side of things, that's your small group training stuff. That's you're not lifting. There's no Olympic bar lifting. There's no powerlifting or lifting, and those XLAB components. Now you move on to the XRack system. So then you're talking more about, if you were thinking about racking system, you talk about more about that traditional rack system where you've got squat components, racking positions for your Olympic bars, monkey bars up the middle.
Cool.
Right, so that also happens in the lab as well with some of the components. So yeah, it's more the way we use this, and this is used in businesses. More we go into the business, we talk about what style of training they want. What components of training they want to have. Do they want a lifting gym? Do they want more of that smaller group training gym?
Understand, yeah.
What kind of modality they want to use? What space have they got? And then we design the rig and the components of that rig to fit that space.
Makes sense. So I guess if people want to get a full understanding of it, it's on the Summit website, is that correct?
Yeah, so we've got some information on our Summit webpage. Also,
so that's www.summitfit.com.au.
Yeah, and then Torque Fitness have their own webpage. It's got some really good examples on it. It's got some examples of what they've done in the past. And you can get some ideas from that. Again, it's ideas because you might want to,
of course,
mold it for your space. So that's torquefitness.com.
Great. Okay. Well, there you have it. That's Dan from Summit Fitness talking about the Torque Spider or XLAB.
XLAB Spider.
Fantastic. Torque XLAB Spider, and we'll see you next time.